Spoilers for the week of November 24, 2025. In Young and Restless, latest spoilers for the week of Monday, November 24th, through Friday, November 28th. Danny and Christine's spirits are high while Victor is, as per usual, stooping low. Meanwhile, Nick and Sharon are far too worried about Noah to even think about whether macaroni and cheese has any place at the Thanksgiving table. Read on for the details on these teasers and more. Young and Restless spoilers, week of November 24th. Young and Restless spoilers for Monday, November 24th. In Monday's recap, Phyllis crashes Danny and Christine's wedding reception and spots Daniel kissing Tessa. As Cricket and Danny celebrate their remarriage, Daniel collaborates with Tessa to give the two-newlyweds a sweet serenade. Just duet already, though Phyllis makes a promise to Daniel. We can't see any way in which she won't break it in order to rain on Danny and the Bugs parade. Only Phyllis could forget that she was the other woman in the relationship, not Cricket. Michelle Stafford sends a birthday greeting to Jason Thompson that has to be seen to be believed. Young and Restless spoilers for Tuesday, November 25th. In Tuesday's recap, Nick roughs up Matt Clark, Sharon makes an accusation, and Claire feels the heat. Victor's pickleball game for the day must have been cancelled, cause with a little bit of extra time on his hands. He enlists Adam to strike back against Billy Boy Abbott, desperate to save their son from Matt Clark. Nick and Sharon search LA for Noah. On the menu at the Abbott mansion this Thanksgiving, a whole lot of drama, with not only Kyle's ex Claire on hand, but Billy's current squeeze Sally. How could there not be? As Elizabeth Hendrickson takes on a new role, she marvels at a pinch me chapter of my career. Young and Restless spoilers for Wednesday, November 26th. In Wednesday's recap, Phyllis and Lily square off, leaving Kane on his own, and Claire kisses Kyle after Thanksgiving dinner. Forgetting that honesty is the best policy, Victor keeps Nikki in the dark about Nick's problems in LA. There's always room for one more at the Abbott's table. Ashley returns home for Thanksgiving, hopefully with good gossip to serve as a side dish just dropped. Upcoming danger could doom Devin and Abby's marriage, her parents and Damien, no doubt weighing heavily on her mind. Lily reminds the Wintesses of the importance of family. About to get burned again. Find out why Sally and Billy are headed for a messy split. Young and Restless spoilers for Thursday, November 27th. Today, viewers will get to relive Danny and Christine's Hawaiian wedding from November 16, 1990. Take a look back now by watching the video below. See if you agree with our picks for soap's most polarizing characters in a new photo gallery. Young and Restless spoilers for Friday, November 28th. Young and Restless is preempted due to CBS sports coverage. As the Young and the Restless plunges into Thanksgiving week, the mood in Genoa City is anything but predictable. While Danny Romalotti and Christine Blair float on air, their rekindled spirits glowing like holiday lights, Victor Newman is burrowing so deep into scheming territory that even longtime observers might wonder whether the patriarch has finally decided that Thanksgiving is a season best served cold. And across town, Nick Newman and Sharon Newman are so wrapped up in worrying over Noah Newman that the holiday table itself becomes a symbol of their unraveling nerves. Traditional boundaries blur, old memories resurface, and one question lingers in the air like the scent of pumpkin pie. Is this the Thanksgiving that changes everything? What follows is a sweeping, emotional, dramatic look at the week in a fully creative narrative style, blending spoiler tone prose with character-focused insight, soap opera flourish, and richly detailed storytelling. Thanksgiving in Genoa City has always been heavy with symbolism, rich with history, and full of unspoken tension. Over decades, the holiday has offered reconciliations, breakdowns, weddings, near weddings, runaways, revelations, and more family blow-ups than a fireworks display. But this year, the emotional weather front drifting over the town is particularly intense. The week begins quietly, deceptively so, as the leaves scatter across Chancellor Park and the holiday decorations line the coffee shops and boutiques. But beneath that postcard exterior lies a palpable charge, a sense that something is coming, something big, something that will turn the week from routine to unforgettable. And as always, Genoa City doesn't disappoint. Danny and Christine enter Thanksgiving week with optimism that feels almost dangerous. There's a glow around them, one that suggests this isn't a simple reunion or a casual nostalgia trip. No, it's a second chance, the kind people don't often get, and even when they do, rarely manage to keep. Christine finds herself warmed by something she hasn't felt in a long time, uncomplicated joy. Danny, meanwhile, is determined to show her that the past, their past, isn't just a memory, it's the foundation for something new. They attend a pre-holiday event together, hand in hand, basking in the curiosity of onlookers. Gossip spreads fast, but for once, neither of them cares. It's refreshing, almost magical. The kind of happiness that feels unmistakably fragile. And that fragility is where the week's first tremor hits. Christine is pulled aside by a friend who warns her, gently but firmly, to be sure she knows what she's doing. After all, Danny's heart is big but complicated. His history isn't something to take lightly. Christine absorbs the warning, thoughtful but unshaken. Dottie, for his part, faces his own moment of clarity. Alone on the patio of the glam club, he reflects on the years that slipped away between them, the nights he wished he'd taken a different path, the nights he swore he would if he ever got another chance. This is his chance, but the universe rarely gives without testing. A mysterious message arrives on his phone, one that threatens to crack the fragile peace he and Christine have built. It's a reminder that the past is never truly gone, never fully buried, and always ready to resurrect itself at precisely the worst moment. The message rattles him. Christine notices, Danny evades, and just like that, the first subtle fracture forms. Thanksgiving, joy or not, something is coming for them. While Danny and Christine drift through clouds of rekindled romance, Victor Newman, ever the center of his own storm system, is preparing for battle. Not one battle. Two. At this point in his life, most men would choose peace, quiet, reflection. Victor chooses none of those things. He chooses war. His first adversary is someone who dared question his judgment in a way he considers intolerable. Victor never forgets a slight, never ignores disrespect, and never overlooks weakness, especially in those closest to him. Thanksgiving isn't about gratitude for Victor, it's about strategy. His second adversary is someone outside his immediate circle, but dangerously close to threatening the Newman empire. Victor has been watching, waiting, calculating, gathering information the way a hawk scans a field before swooping in on its prey. This week, Victor makes his move, in a shadow-lit meeting behind the closed doors of the ranch office. He arranges a confrontation that leaves his opponent shaken. Victor's voice is quiet, dangerously quiet, the way it always gets when he's at his most ruthless. The message he delivers is simple: cross me, and you'll lose everything. But this time, things feel different. There's a hint of weariness beneath Victor's steel, a tug of something almost, dare we say, vulnerable. He's not weakening, he's shifting, strategizing differently, playing a long game that even his closest allies don't yet understand. His adversaries think they know what war with Victor Newman looks like. They don't. Not yet. Nick and Sharon's Thanksgiving plans start out as hopeful, warm, even traditional. They talk about recipes, decorations, guests, memories from years past. But the moment Noah becomes the center of the conversation, the warmth drains out like sunlight fading behind storm clouds. Noah is struggling. They can feel it. They don't need him to say it or confirm it. The energy around him has shifted. The brightness he once carried has dimmed, replaced by an unease that neither Nick nor Sharon can fully name. And so, despite their best attempts at normalcy, they spend the week consumed by worry. Their co-parenting bond shines through. Strong, affectionate, unspoken, but it's laced with fear. They've been through so much with their son over the years. Too much. They've seen him lost, hurting, spiraling, and recovering. They know the signs. And Thanksgiving becomes a symbol of that tension. Sharon tries, preparing dishes to distract herself. Mashed potatoes, herb-roasted vegetables, rolls brushed with butter. Nick walks into the kitchen and finds her staring into the simmering pot, barely blinking. He gently touches her shoulder and reminds her she's not alone. But the emotional fog is heavy. Sharon nods but doesn't feel reassured. When Noah finally shows up, his smile is strained. He brushes off their concerns, offers vague answers, and disappears again far too quickly. Nick and Sharon exchange looks. Across the living room looks filled with the kind of dread only parents understand. It's that dread that makes Sharon snap when someone at the table suggests adding macaroni and cheese to the Thanksgiving spread. The comment is casual. Her reaction is not. Nick steps in quietly, smoothing the edges, easing the moment. But it doesn't change the underlying truth. This Thanksgiving isn't about food, it's about fear, and it's only growing.